Oh dear. Oh my. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. Can somebody out there tell me what's going on over in Korea? We have more accusations out there now brought to us by Team BBQ. If you guys do otherwise state them as BBQ Oliver, barbecue, you know what? It's a range of and a mix of terms out there, guys. I'll be referring to them as BBQ. If you guys were here last week, we talked about Griffin and their extensive allegations against them by a former coach and also about a former player, Kanavi, the former coach being CV Max. If you guys want a video, I'll be releasing that probably today or tomorrow. Another video update on the Griffin situation, which is pretty bad. This one, though, arguably just as bad, about a little bit less known of a team in the LCK, or formerly in the LCK, I should be saying. That being BBQ, and one of their inactive members, I think that's actually Malice. He was formerly on the roster, then put on the inactive or the bench role, has been pretty quiet ever since then, until a few days ago, he has now brought extensive allegations against another Korean organization in League of Legends. So again, stay tuned, guys. More news coming soon about League of Legends and whatever Korea is doing out there. It seems a lot of things have gone under the radar and are now being brought to life. If you guys do remember as well, it was actually the same roster who brought in a Western coach known as LS. I'm sure you guys are well aware of who that is, until he was then benched, just like Malice was, and then eventually removed further down the line. A lot of allegations come out about that, but first of all, he does allege the organization and a lot of their management and staff have not been named in this, but all of the allegations will be linked down below in his Twitlonger, which do include some very weird things. First off, no pay over the last 3 months. We'll talk more on that in a minute or two. Threats of physical violence alongside verbal violence put on the players by multiple management. Multiple management and staff has actually not been named, but accused of actually verbally threatening players or threatening to physically violate them as well. Untimely payment or delayed payments for players and coaches, just like Malice, apparently waiting for payment for up to 3 months at a time, and before that, even waiting several weeks before getting paid. Where it does get a bit weird as well is apparently where the unwanted touching comes in, and every time I read the Twitlonger so far, it kind of just makes me cringe, where he talks about apparently unwanted shoulder and back rubs from one particular staff member, who then got very irritated when the players were telling him to stop rubbing their backs and shoulders, and that's why I keep on just, can you imagine? Just, But hey, maybe that's a key to success over there or in some places out there. We've seen plenty of coaches out there, and if it is wanted, maybe it does work. Warm up your hands, warm up your shoulders, relax yourself. Maybe it works for them, but obviously if it's unwanted, you should not be doing it. Now, he also kind of accuses us several times of staff going through his stuff, one of which one night he actually woke up and a staff member was going through his computer and his messages on said computer. Very weird. It does get even weirder, and it just kind of starting now. We stretch back to the LS situation. He talked multiple times. LS has spoken about this on stream as well, I do believe, where he talked about the support, the lack of financial support he got whilst trying to coach these guys, and Malice kind of attests to that fact, even eventually talking about the time where LS was suspended from that roster. Players had also tried to go and actually stay with LS because he was kicked out of the team house or could not stay with the team, and so some players even left the team house to try and go stay with him and get their coaching lessons until they were told to come back to the team house. In fact, at one point in time, apparently the housing situation was so anxiety filled and so stressful, these players were leaving the team house to go to PC bangs or gaming cafes to do their practices because they could not be inside the team house. It was that stressful of an environment, which kind of just stresses me out reading that. The team also apparently fired their cook for observing that something was wrong with the players between them and the staff, so they got rid of him. The housing conditions, like I said before, were very stressful. The teammates, a lot of them trying to leave and actually not practice in the house. And then lastly, Malice has also apparently not been contacted for 10 days at some point in time. And then actually, after those 10 days of not being really in communication with any staff out there, after 11 p.m. on some random night, he was contacted, told to leave the team house, had to go stay with LS for the night, eventually stay with his girlfriend, and then eventually further down the line was actually reconvinced to stay with the team and stay with a friend outside the team house, thanks to Jamie McDaniel, apparently a higher up in the company. He actually tried to reconvince him to stay and did so because, at this point in time, Malice was pretty desperate for funding. Financially, he felt pretty trapped inside the lineup. He was promised he could actually stay on the team and practice outside the team house. until later on, he was then told by the team his pay was being cut because he was not practicing inside the team house, and Jamie McDaniel, the guy who actually apparently authorized him to stay outside the team house, was not allowed to do so. So the guy tried to do a good thing for his player, and then later on, it was actually Malice told, yeah, that guy didn't have the authority to do that, so we're going to cut your pay instead. And very lastly, as for now, Malice has updated his Twitter a few times ever since then, posting evidence of this. Again, these are extensive allegations. You gotta think from a community standpoint that at least some of these have some backing to them. So we'll see what comes out. BBQ Olivers on Twitter are very inactive, have not responded, at least to my knowledge, as of right now. When they do, I will break it down. As of recently, though, it's apparently Malice trying to get out of his contract, terminate that contract, and he also alleges some wrongdoing in that, some mischievous things going on where they're trying to keep him inside the roster as well, but also give him reduced or cut pay, whatever he did mean by that. I'm not sure if he actually has reduced pay or no pay whatsoever, but alleges some mischievous things going on when he actually tried to terminate his contract and get out of BBQ. I will have updates for you guys sometime soon on this LS Malice situation. I think certainly as of right now, the context we've been given, the background from LS as well, certainly some weird things are going on inside BBQ. Alongside that, we have Griffin allegations ongoing as well. It seems that when it comes to trying to compete with the top level, that being Korea in League of Legends, there are some guidelines you have to follow behind the scenes that might, not be exactly the most morally correct things. He has alleged several things in this, that being Malice. I will link his Twitter and his Twitlongers down below for all of you guys and break down any further responses we do get on this. Korea is under fire, unfortunately enough, at the worst time possible because we have Griffin currently at Worlds, now progressing to the playoff stage. BBQ is now the next team under fire, and we will see what the response actually is. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports and gaming news here every single day. If there's a story out there that you want me to cover, comment it down below. I appreciate you guys very much. Until next time, stay tuned. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.